Hi everyone, my name's Mitchell Riggleman. I'm going to talk to you today about how gun control is really not helpful at all. Have you actually ever wondered how much gun control is helping? I always used to think that it was a good thing, it was keeping guns out of the hands of criminals. When I really looked into it, I found out that it doesn't at all. There's a couple of reasons why it's not good. First off, it keeps guns out of the hands of law-abiding citizens who would use them honestly for their own use, their own honest use. Other thing is, it actually, it doesn't really affect criminals, or it could actually help them. Criminals can get guns from anywhere illegally, and they can get as many as they want. And it could also help them because, if law-abiding citizens don't have guns, it leaves them more vulnerable to be attacked. Actually, in a report that I looked up by William Krause, it's in the Almanac of Policy Issues. Gun control, it just brings frustration to law-abiding citizens who just want guns. It could be collectors of guns, hunters. They could get frustrated if they can only buy one gun here and there. It's very regulated. Another article on libertariananarchy.com, gun control, like I said earlier, it actually helps criminals. It disarms citizens, so they don't have anything to protect themselves, so criminals can easily just attack them, rob them, anything like that. In the same article, it actually says that gun ownership does deter crime. If a criminal sees that the victim they're about to attack has a gun, they will not mess with them. Also, there is an editorial in the Washington Times. It says that criminologists have researched that one gun a month law in Virginia. It allows only one gun to be bought by a person per month. They researched it, and it found out that it didn't decrease the amount of crime in Virginia at all. And so basically, less guns a month doesn't matter because there still isn't a limit on how many guns a criminal can get illegally. Government officials, they believe gun control can really lower gun crime, when the facts show that it doesn't at all. Like I said before, it makes it easier for criminals just to do their dirty work, basically. An article on ABC 2020 by John Stossel, he wrote in there that in 1997, 16 kids were killed in England. So the UK actually passed a very extreme law where most types of handguns were illegal in the UK. They thought that this would be safer. It actually, eventually, the gun crime doubled in the United Kingdom after this law. It's just more proof that gun control doesn't help at all. It makes things worse, really. Criminals are criminals. They don't care what the law is. They'll get guns any way that they can. It's the same as drugs being illegal. Drugs are illegal. People still get them. They do them all the time. It's like prohibition back in the day when alcohol was illegal. They still, men still, they went to speakeasies. They had ways around it. They would still get alcohol. So eventually, they lifted that law there. But guns, like I said, guns cannot be kept from criminals. They'll always have a way to get to them. The only people that are getting affected and it's hurting is the law-abiding citizens that just want to use their guns honestly. And the funny thing of it all is that the government wants to lower crime by doing away with guns, but it seems like they're committing a crime. They're keeping us from the Second Amendment, our right to bear arms. We have a right to these guns, and they're trying to keep us from them. It's in the Bill of Rights. It's our own personal property. We're allowed to have them. We shouldn't be kept from them at all. So really, how much does gun control help? Not at all. It just makes things worse. Without someone carrying a gun every day, they're more vulnerable to be attacked. It increases crime by a huge margin. Basically, I think the only thing we could really do to stop gun crime is just crack down on law enforcement. Get more law enforcement in. don't even worry about trying to limit how many guns are being sold, because the facts show that that it's not working. It's not keeping criminals from getting guns and doing their thing. So yep, that's basically it. Just thought I would let you guys know how gun control really doesn't help, and I hope you guys understand that now. Thank you.